course, the Sunderland fans, you can hear them, these early exchanges. And Danny's just looking at the sides and seeing how they line up.
Well, Patrick on that side, now Cohen Bramble, I think I've seen him a couple of times. I quite like what I've seen from it. I know he likes to bomb on as well, so it'll be interesting. A little bit of cat and mouse with Patrick Roberts down that right hand side from our point of view. You know, if he is getting forward Bramble, then Patrick's got a bit of space to operate in down that right hand side.
Well, I'm just getting an early feel for it. Sean Morrison, he'll be involved at the back, no doubt. Number 23, for Cardiff and Reading player.
I think from their point of view, they're looking at set plays as well, won't they? As I say, Morrison comes forward. You know, it's time at Cardiff, he could come forward and get himself a goal or two from a set play. And, you know, Hugo, Nombe, physicality from set pieces.
Ouchish. Big crossfield ball.
You see Ouchish here now just dropping out to this left hand side, just pops up, doesn't he, trying to get on the ball and mess the opposition around in pockets of space.
Jensen Silt making way on that right hand side. He's got Patrick Roberts with him.
Yeah, these are the areas where you'd expect us to have a lot of the ball this evening, just 10-15 yards in our own half, just moving it side to side, looking if we can try and thread a pass or two through Rotherham.
Silt clips one over the top, and Jack Clark will get on the end of that one.
Offside.
You can hear the referee's
yeah, it was a lovely ball
whistle.
from Jensen Seal, wasn't it? Just dribbled into the middle of the park there, looked like his options went on, and then all of a sudden he plays a lovely ball in behind for Jack Clark. Jack looking across the line. You shouldn't really be getting caught offside. You fancy him there, wouldn't you, up against the number 2, Lembikisa.
Lembikisa, Dexter Lembikisa on loan from Wolves this season. This is Bramall. It's a long one, looking for Hugo.
Yeah, just that first ball that came forward there, wasn't it, from Johansson? I think Hugo's brought it down unopposed. Michael Beale won't be happy with that. You can't allow him to bring it down. Yeah, he's a physical presence, but you either get a screener in, whether it's Pierre Ekwar or Dan Neil, and then one of the centre-backs tight in behind him. He can't be bringing balls down with nobody 10-15 yards in contact.
Don Ballard. Jack Clark, still going, Jack Clark. Rotherham try and break free, but Nick O'Nien's there.
Yeah, just got away from Jack, didn't it? He was working his way across the pitch, rode a couple of challenges, and then just on the stretch couldn't get enough on it, trying to poke it out wide, I think, to Patrick Roberts.
Another great goal from Jack Clark last time out for Sunderland.
Yeah, it's when he's at his best, isn't he? Just out on this touchline, driving at a full-back, nightmare for full-backs one-on-one, especially when he gets him back into that 18-yard box. Don't really want to commit, try and show him the line, but just because of his pace he's coming at you, and he just shifts it off the line. Opens up a yard or two of space to get the shot away.
Ballard. And Jack Clark gives it back to Dan Neil. Dan Neil, early ball in, it's a deep one. I think his angle's right.
He just popped up as he comes across. It's good vote from Dan Neil. You see how it's got to be sometimes slow and patient. You're trying to draw Rotherham out of the middle. It's just a little bit of acceleration from Dan. I think plays out to Jack Clark, and Jack gives it him back on the overlap.
Victor Johansson playing his 115th league game for Rotherham this evening. Nine competing with Hugo.
Yeah, it's better from Luke, isn't it? Didn't have everybody screening, but just has a little fish around Hugo to nick it off him.
Loose ball in the middle, but Sunderland recover.
Something Michael Bale would have said, I'm sure, as well, is, you know, he'll expect us to have all the ball and play the pretty football this evening, but you've got to match the physicality as well. You've got Dan Ballard out there, so Jensen Seelt in the back line. Luke can handle himself as well up against him, and you've got to win the dirty battles around the pitch as well at times. You see Rotherham already, they're not interested in playing through the midfield, they're just going to miss them out, try and go into the front lads and play in our final third.
Trey Humes, cross-field ball. Manages to find its way through to Roberts, but too much on from Silt. Sunderland's last game this of 2023. They'll want to go out on a victory, even though the next game's only a couple of days away. Dan Neil. Roberts, who's found Jack Clark almost.
Yeah, almost. I think the man pressing Patrick Roberts there just took the sting out of the pass, didn't he? Otherwise he's in, Jack Clark.
Almost came off.
Yeah, Patrick having a little wander across the pitch, wasn't he? See what he's looking for, just threading it in behind the centre back there. Interesting setup from Rotherham as well. They're splitting their two of the centre backs, or they are going to play. I was going to say they've not really tried to play out so far, just gone long.
It's Liam Richardson on the edge of his technical area. Been in post since the 11th of December. Big challenge goes in there.
I was going to say, it's obviously his main priority is tightening up at the back. Then it's scoring more goals. Then it's getting more points on the road.
Yeah.
Big task for him.
Big task. Well, perhaps clever from the chairman, Tony Stewart, because Liam Richardson is very good in League One, isn't he, as a manager, Danny, if they were to go down?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously his time at Wigan really, and then he left Wigan. I think he's been out of work since then, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, you think on paper it's a decent appointment for him. He's getting himself back into work. Obviously, if they do go down, he maybe back himself to try and get them back up. We mentioned it there, haven't we? The so-called yo-yo club of the Championship stroke League One, really. But he won't give up. Yeah, he's still got you know, 60 points plus to play for, hasn't he? So got to try and back yourself, I guess, as a coach to try and do the job and get him out of trouble.
Absolutely. She's trying to make something happen up there. He almost got it as well. Tahi bringing it away. Hume looking for options from the throw. It's a return of Jack Clark. Daniel clipped there. And Jamie Lindsay. Straightforward foul, this one.
Yeah, it's good from Daniel, good touch, just takes it away from Lindsay, knows what he's doing, bringing him down.
Patrick Roberts dropping one over the top, looking for Job. We haven't seen much of Job yet.
No, we haven't. No, I seen him drop deep on this left-hand side a few minutes ago to try and get on the ball. But just an interesting high line from Rotherham there. Seeing not much pressure. Was it Patrick Roberts? I think.
Yeah, it
who
was. Yeah.
Got on the ball and turned, and then no pressure on him, and they're quite high, Rotherham. Backing themselves with the ball over the top.
These Sunderland fans are the only noise you can hear down at the A-Seal. Sunderland player just gone down there. Is that Patrick Roberts on the far side? Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, I think he's played it with his right foot, hasn't he, on the volley? Whether it's as he felt that.
Yeah, he needs some attention here.
He's looking at his left knee there, just gesturing that there's a bit of pain on the back of his knee. Let's have a look. Luke O'Nien wins the header and then pulls up, doesn't he? Yeah, he plays it with his right foot, but it looks like his left, yeah, back of his left knee, I think, or top of his calf.
Almost, yeah. Let's hope he's okay. On this date last year, last season, Sunderland beat Wigan away from home. It was after Richardson had left. It was that weird period of Colo-Touré was in charge.
Yeah. Well, so Abdullah Bar stripped off. Looks like he's coming on. Straight swap on that right hand side.
It's disappointing for Patrick, but Abdullah Bar will be up for this if he does have to make an appearance.
Yeah, hopefully
he's taking his gloves off, so maybe that
muscle injury for Patrick there, nothing too serious, you'd hope.
Well, less than 15 minutes for Patrick Roberts this evening. Abdullah Bar comes on. Another forced change for Sunderland in successive games.
So yeah, a couple out the treatment room, a couple back in there. See Abdullah Bar straight swap going out on that right hand side.
Do you like him on that right hand side, Danny?
I think it's a strange one. We're still trying to figure out his best position. I think he is as well. You know, he'll go and play and try and do a job where he's asked to play. We've seen him through the middle. I think he's another one, probably a 10. Go back to the Norwich game last year. I know he scored down there, didn't he? I thought he played quite well that day, just in behind. He's got ability. You know, it's just trying to put it all together, isn't it? I think a lot of things happen quick for him at once. You know, his brain and his feet aren't quite on the same wavelength at times, but he's certainly got ability in there, and that'll come from time and playing games.
Here's Al-Shish trying to make way on that right hand side. Bar's inside. So we're working backwards.
Yeah, 15 minutes gone and not a lot's happened, has it? We've had a lot of possession, probably had 200 passes already.
Not a
And
single
the only
corner
talking point is
shot.
no. The only talking point is Patrick Roberts going off injured, isn't it? So difficult one. Just hear the crowd there trying to encourage the Rotherham players to go and press. You know, said it didn't we before the game. The locals won't be happy really if they come to watch their team playing, but they're just sat off and we're happily just passing at our own pace, how we want to play the game. They want them to go and press, and you know, they want back-to-back victories.
Possible opportunity here as Hugel picks it up. Van goes left. Bramall goes back. Chiefs pressing, but the ball goes forward. One bit. Got there. 9.
Yeah, it does well there, Luke. His situation, referee could potentially blow up for a pass back. He's got the awareness and the nose to go and head it back to Anthony Patterson. I see Joe Bellingham almost at right back, isn't he? Trying to get involved in the game, get a few touches on the ball.
Ballard popping it through, looking for Jack Clark, who does get there ahead of Lampikisa. Daniel. Oh, he caught that well.
Yeah, he did, yeah. No pressure on him, was there? Just cuts across it. Tries to fizz it into that left corner. It's a good ball down Ballard again, in behind, wasn't it? For Jack Clark to run onto, and they see Dan. Yeah, decent strike. Just doesn't cut back as he's looking for it, almost catches it too sweet, doesn't he? It doesn't move off its line. But yeah, those little balls are on tonight, I think, especially with them having a back three, isn't it? Outside centre-backs, and Morrison's that middle centre-back as well. He won't want to be coming out the middle, trying to look after Jack Clark and, well, Abdullah Bar now, getting dragged into the channels.
From Johansson. Ryan wins the header. Free ball really for the second one, but Trey Hume intercepts. Clark. Poor pass from Clark there.
Yeah,
no real pressure.
Trying to put Abdullah Bar in, isn't he, on that right hand side, but straight into the man.
So we'll get the throw. Job goes down right in front of the referee.
It's Doffin, isn't it? Good takes from Job there, just getting in the little pocket of space. Dan Neil fizzes it through the lines into him. I think it's a Doffin, isn't it? Comes out, makes the foul. He's got a little bit tight, has a nibble at Job.
Silt. Daniel. Down Ballard. From Trey Hume looking forward. It's nice from Jack
Yeah,
Clark,
Jack's
but there's
just
no
looked
one
round the corner. I think as he's played it, then Job dropped in to receive it.
It's interesting, isn't it, Danny, because Sunderland are looking very threatening, but they're not really out of second gear.
Yeah, just all the ball, isn't it? And I say, just what we can do once we get into that final third, which we haven't seen too much of so far. Just that one strike, really, isn't it, from Dan Neil a moment or two ago. I Nothing clear cut. Johansson not having to make a save so far.
Sheesh. Silt. Ekwa. Ballard brings it forward. Clocks to the left. Goes inside to Job. Bounces. Ooh, wild kick there. And there's a possible break on here. Sam Nombe up against Anthony Patterson.
Oh, save. Yeah, that's all it takes, isn't it?
Out of nothing.
Someone a little bit loose on the ball. I think the ball as it goes into Job just pops up and then tries to play it. Try and play it back to Luke O'Neill. Let's have a look there. Yeah, just sells him short and then they're onto us and it's 1v1. As we say, Dan Neal's trying to get across, just putting him under a little bit of pressure, and Anthony Patterson stands up and just sort of spreads himself, doesn't he really? Makes himself big. But best opportunity of the game so far.
Yeah, and the first corner of the game as well. It's taken us over 20 minutes to get there. Oh, nothing as well, wasn't it? Here it comes. Flicked on. Oh, Patterson was right under that. And he had to be.
Yeah, had to make the save, hasn't he, as well? Trey Hume behind him on the line, but scrambling there. Anthony Patterson. Klukas with a corner. Flat ball in, isn't it? And it's just flicked. Yeah, I think he has to make that save, tip it over this crossbar.
We go again. Nombe turns on it. Thinks about the shot.
Oh, again. It's had 3 saves, isn't it, in a minute or so, and they're in the game now, Rotherham. They've had a look at us for 20 minutes or so, and they think, yeah, come on then, we'll have a bit of this. Then Nombe, 1v1 a minute ago, didn't take that opportunity, and then looking for that bottom corner.
Great stretch from Anthony Patterson.
Strong left hand from Anthony Patterson, yeah, down to his left hand side.
Third corner now to Rotherham. And the header comes in. And the scramble.
Goal kick.
Wow.
Breather, somebody else down in there. It's Trey Hume, I think.
Patterson's feeling something as well.
Yeah, this is what they're all about, though. You know, we're licking the lips here. Rotherham set plays, balls coming in. Look, threat. Body's in there. It actually comes off Luke O'Neill, who's picking up Morrison. Let's have a look at it back now there. Hits him there on his side.
O'Neill, yeah. He was underneath it as well. Someone survive. Mad couple of minutes there.
Yeah, trying to settle it down again now. Take the pressure off. It's mad how football can go, isn't it? 20 minutes, nothing. They haven't had no play in our half or anything, and all of a sudden we get a little bit loose in the middle of the park, and then within a couple of minutes, ball could have been in the back of our net 2 or 3 occasions.
Ekwa under pressure. Gives it away. Lucas.
I think it would have been
offside, but Sunderland come away with it. This is Ekwa.
So these are the opportunities now. You've got to make the most of it. They've committed bodies forward, Rotherham, and the counter attack from our point of view.
Dan Neal. Bar. Silt steps inside. Still going, looking for Job, who leaves it for Jack Clark. Clark drops his shoulder, couldn't get the curl on it.
Yeah, it's better. Jensen Silt chops it out. He's actually looking for somebody in the middle to play it into, isn't he? There. It's good from Job, good awareness, just allows it to run through to Jack Clark, and yeah, that's what Jack's about. Doesn't bring it back, does he? Trying to set it outside that right hand side post.
Bar. Bubbles up, and the referee gives a free kick against Abdullah Bar.
Abdullah Bar, yeah. I think he's trying to play it out to Jensen Sealton. Doesn't get it right. Gives the free kick away.
I'm looking to make the most of this. Free kick inside their own half. Away by Trey Hume.
I think just since that first opening for Rotherham, I say looked a little bit nervy, a bit edgy, haven't we, with our passing, balls going astray now and then. Just got to tighten it up a little bit more, I think, a bit more intensity as well. Something we were saying before the game, isn't it? Trying to move them about and get them out their slots when we've got the ball. And yes, it's difficult at times. You've seen that best opportunity, I think, to come from a ball from Dan Ballard, played through the line straight into Jack Clarke's path. He'll be delighted, wouldn't he? Liam Richardson limited us to very little. Well, he'll feel his team should be in front, and they should be.
Keys out. Milan. It's back to Sam Klukas, who's there. Silt. Nice from Ekwa. Silt. Clarke asking for the foul, nothing given. Just a free throw against him.
The referee, just frustration, I think, for Jack. Mbakisa gets tight to him, doesn't he? Pressure on him. You see Patrick Roberts there, ice pack on his left knee, just behind his left knee, I think.
Mbakisa plays it forward for Hugo. Nombe. Clarke. Goes inside, but he doesn't find a yellow shirt. Job wrestling it back. Goes across to Ekwa. Ekwa. Couldn't find Job. Rotherham think about the break. They couldn't take advantage. Here comes Trey Hume. Inside to Al-Shish.
Game's gone frantic and scrappy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's their go-to ball, isn't it? Rotherham just hanging the ball on the diagonal.
It's still in play. Jack Clarke now being held.
Yeah, that's a free kick. No play to go on though.
Goes again, Jack Clarke. Cameraman zoomed right out for that. Yeah, of course, reliant on the EFL cameraman. Madoffin finally stops Jack Clarke, and I think Sunderland have their first corner maybe of the game.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, it's good advantage actually. I think he could have given the free kick there. The referee got tight on this touchline, and the Rotherham fullback.
Ballard will attack this one, Sunderland's first corner of the evening. Ekwa. 9, will he hang one up? He has. Bramall clears it. Mombe couldn't get past 09 on the second occasion. They'd like to catch us out, wouldn't they, from a break like that?
Yeah, you can just see it there, can't you? It was the one before, wasn't it, as well? Just pounced on it, a loose one on the halfway line, and then that one there, similar from the corner. Once it's cleared, can they get it down those channels? Luke 09 just does enough on the stretch, doesn't need to deal with it in the end.
Rotherham throw. Crossfield ball from Morrison. Held up by Hugo. Intercepted by Dan Neil. Play continues though. Kisa. Well, it didn't look like there was much in that.
Generous, wasn't it? Yeah. And Jack's just saying that. Yeah, three times he's had a piece of me on this touchline. You've let it go on. Gets back goal side, Jack. Let's just have a quick look now. Puts his hand on a bit of his sleeve, didn't he? But opportunity though. Rotherham load the box again. Or certainly the edge of the 18-yard box. Klukas over it with his left foot.
Delivered.
Yeah, it was a decent ball in as well.
Clark will try and bring it away. He'll get it back. Klukas. Bar there was pulled down, surely.
As I said, Hugo's the main man, isn't he, with those balls going forward. You know, he pins the centre backs and gets hold of it really well. I think Nombe can handle himself as well. Bit of physicality about him.
And Neil. Thinking about his options. Job coming deep.
Yeah, he drops in, doesn't he? O'Sheesh is the one who goes let up against Morrison, top end of the pitch. Ekwa as well, playing a little bit higher.
Someone can get back to that early composure and just look for those
I just think
passes.
It scared us a little bit, didn't it, after they had that first opportunity, Rotherham.
Here's Jack Clark, he's beaten one, puts it inside, looking for Ekwa. Just let down.
Well, bodies around the ball as well. Rotherham, wasn't it? 4 or 5 bodies there. You see what I was looking for, just a little give and go. I think it was Pierre Ekwa, wasn't it?
By Johansson. Kisa couldn't keep it in.
He's got older down here. Lindsay, yeah.
spinning around. Sure, he sent it Dan Neil.
He fouled on Dan Neil earlier on, didn't he? When Dan went past him just before the halfway line, and there he's got. Dan Neil's trying to get a yard. He's got a piece of his shirt.
Silt. Bar. Nine's with him to help out. Dan Ballard. Trey Hume. Job.
Yeah, see what he's looking for. Just leave it in that space in that box there, the outside of the 18. If it's a bit tight in front, I think both Dan Ballard and Luke O'Nien got to be brave and step into midfield, really, almost commit one of the Rotherham midfielders, and then you have that little pass either side. Really, we've got to be braver, I think. It's difficult. They've got 3 centre mids in there. They're dropping Nombe just off Hugill as well. It's difficult to thread passes in.
Big shouts of man on as Odoffin plays it through over the top. Looking for Nombe. Can Hugh keep it in? Nope.
Good defending though from Luke O'Nien, gets himself back in goal side.
Ballard screaming at the linesman there.
It's the foul, doesn't he?
Van. For Hugill. This time Trey Hume gets there. Does end up at the feet of Hugill though. Big Asa.
Yeah, Trey does well there. See, what he doesn't allow Hugill to do is to pin him and feel where he is. Just stay. I guarantee you'll ask Dan Ballard and perhaps Luke O'Nien come the end of the season who are the toughest sort of strikers you've played against this season, and they'll put Hugill will be in their top 3. You know, team down the bottom end of the table. He's only got himself 3 goals, but he works his shift for the team, and that ball comes forward. He's backing in. He's making it difficult. And
Job's got himself a yellow card there, Danny.
Like that, yeah. First one of the evening, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, is it a yellow card? Really? I'm not sure there's much contact there. I think it's a free kick at best. Taihi just overran it, I think.
Again, they'll make the most of this, popping it forward over the top.
Yeah, you see Morrison there as well. Again, he's another one. He's a man mountain, big centre half, and he's had a comfortable evening so far defensively.
Yep. For Nombe.
Free header.
Oh, into the middle as well.
Yeah, first one's a free header. Can't allow that.
Odoffin, top goal scorer. Nearly got on the end of it.
He's round the back, isn't he? There, see nobody challenging. Then Morrison hooks it back in. And then Odoffin, yeah, 3 wasn't it?
He's Daniel. Ekwa under pressure. Does well to find Jack Clark. Over 40 minutes now. It's Rotherham who's had the best chances of the game.
Since 20 minutes onwards, really. They've been comfortable, haven't they? One effort from us outside the box. Dan Neil, other than that, Johansson hasn't got his gloves dirty.
Maybe now. He's Trey Hume with help from Job.
Left the ball behind, yeah.
Just when he thought something was getting going there for Sunderland. Oh, coming together there between Ballard and Hugill. What's this? That'll go on for the next
Well, he's never getting there, Hugo. He's not allowing Dan Ballard to have a free header.
Jack Clark as well with the outside of the boot. Job comes across, does well to keep it in and steal it back for Sunderland. Jack Clark goes inside. Dan Neil floats one out wide to the right hand side. Silt didn't take possession of it.
I think he's got one eye on the defender and he's possibly thinking of just playing it first time for Abdullah Bar. Ball just skips past his boot.
Well, the game has seen some action. Patrick Roberts went off injured in the first 15. So Patrick's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Job steals it. Goes down. Ball still in play. Rotherham. They're in possession. And they've had the best chances in this first half. Can they have some more? Sunderland try and get the ball back through Luke O'Nien. He's not happy with the decision.
Feels it's his throw in. Yeah, saying about the pitch earlier on, where it just looked like it's cutting up a little bit when you look at it. I think we've obviously had a bit of heavy rain over the last 24, 48 hours. And
cold evening down there.
When Job had the opportunity there, he's trying to run with the ball. Looks like it was getting stuck under his feet a little bit. And so it's one of them nights now, maybe let the ball do the run and move it on.
Suggestion of 2 minutes to be added on the end of this first half. We'll get you all the other later scores as well at half time, so stick with us as Dan Neil shoves Hugo off the ball. Couldn't find a pass through to Abdullah Bar. Klukas. Ballard cuts it out before Hugo can get there. Bar. Now Sheesh get there. No.
Frustrating, isn't it? Now we can't string 5-10 passes together now. Just that one there, Dan Neil looking for the ball over the top down that right hand side, got cut out, and then see that an opportunity there. O'Sheesh up against Morrison coming out of the middle 1v1. Ball running out of play.
O'Sheesh, nice little drop off back to Bar. Still going Abdullah Bar. Back to O'Sheesh. Does he win a corner? No. Goal kick for Rotherham.
Again, looked promising, didn't it? Abdullah Bar trying to get involved going forward. Haven't seen too much of him since he come on. It's actually Klukas who toes it out wide, and then
does he enough Klukas? Sam Klukas comes into the side this evening. 33 years old now. Had big money moves from Hull to Swansea to Stoke in his time. Many millions of pounds. Too strong from Hugo. Well, we're inside added time now. I think it was a 2 was suggested by someone, but
I heard it mentioned, didn't we, on our headpiece? We said that injury to Patrick Roberts, didn't we?
I think much
so
else,
other
really.
than that, yeah, not too much.
There's a player gone down there. Job was involved, and Job's already on a yellow. Rotherham making the most of it.
Rotherham fans as well now.
Hugo it is.
Referee, no.
touching that, Danny?
No, Joe's put his feet on the floor, hasn't he? And I think Hugo's expecting the contact. There's not much there. Goes down and wins the free kick. It's one of them, isn't it, where he's on that yellow card now, and it's just one, missed time tackle again. He's picking up a second yellow. Got to be careful, Joe.
Lucas takes. Jack Clark, can he break with it? Right, still got it. Screams at the referee. Ball over the top. Dan Neil gets on the end of it. Aushish is with him. In from Aushish. Trey Hume on the edge. And that's the end of the first half.
Yeah, disappointing half, to be honest, isn't it? I think I take going in at 0-0 half time. We've had very little in terms of opportunity. Just see Jack Clark there, frustrated, having a word with the referee. Need a bit more threat in behind for me.
Second change for Sunderland then. Mason Burstow comes on. Following on from Abdullah Barr, coming on for Patrick Roberts in the first 15 minutes. Suspected injury to Patrick Roberts. Here we go then. Second half. Don't forget you can have your say as well in the game. In the post-game programme, me and Danny will be back in Quinn's Sports Bar for our studio. Use the hashtag AskDanny on social media as Jack Clark brings it away for Sunderland here in the early stages of the second half. Chips over the ball more than anything there, Danny.
It just wouldn't settle for him. He had 2 or 3 goes at trying to get it down, and he's always trying to get it on the deck there. And
meanwhile, Nombe comes forward for Rotherham up against Ballard. Nombe had a good one-on-one chance in the first half.
Yeah, that one, he had the one just after as well, didn't he? Looking for the bottom corner as well.
Bakisa tries to cross it. Here's Job. Finds Abdullah Barr, just waits for the ball. And then proceeds to go forward with it. Ekwa. Silt's gone on the outside. Ekwa. Still has gone up through the middle, as you'd expect, Danny, just to occupy Sean Morrison a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say Joe's dropped a little bit deeper, but he was in that first half anyway, wasn't he? I think he didn't really get a touch in the first 10 minutes. I think a bit of frustration, dropping in, trying to get on the ball a little bit more.
Well, looking for Burstow. Oh, a collision there between the goalkeeper and his defender.
Yeah, it's Morrison, isn't it? Good goalkeeper, and he's on his toes, comes out to claim it, and Morrison just gets caught in between his keeper and Mason Burstow. And it's good though from Burstow, trying to run in behind Sean Morrison. He's actually caught one there, yeah, on his right leg, I think, isn't he?
A big old unit is Sean Morrison.
Yes, yeah.
He's all right though, the captain. It's over the top and it's onside according to the assistant on the far side. Bagisa. Hugo. Out from Ekwal. Shot comes in! And what a strike that is from Sam Klukas!
Yeah, on the volley, isn't it? Yeah, we don't really deal with it, do we? Down that right-hand side. As it's set back, Hugo. The cross isn't great, and Pierre Ekwal just dollies a header up, doesn't he? Centrally. And then bang, Sam Klukas is onto it. Great strike from their point of view. 1-0 Rotherham. Let's have a look. Yeah, they managed to wriggle out of it here. Let's have a look there. He turns the cross down, doesn't he? Comes back out. Both get attracted to the ball, and he just stands the ball up. And yeah, it's not a great header. Is he on the stretch? Pierre Ekwal, I'm not sure, but don't put it centrally. Put it back where it's come from. Just flicks it into the middle of the 18-yard box, and bang! It's a great strike, isn't it? On his favoured left foot. Give him credit. No chance for Anthony Patterson. A nightmare start at the second half for Sunderland.
Well, the team on the bottom of the championship are beaten Sunderland Sam Clucas, we mentioned in the first half, his career to date, some big money moves between Hull and Swansea and Stoke, having made his way from lower league sides like Chesterfield. Sunderland a goal down, and if you thought they had a low block in the first half, Danny, then...
Yeah, well, say something to hang on to, because from 25 minutes onwards they had the better opportunities, didn't they? And they did come out and play a bit more, grew in confidence in that first half, and well, as we were saying there, Sunderland have got to come and show some more in this second half. They certainly have now, come from a goal behind if they're going to take anything from the game.
Still caught in possession. The tails are up here, Rotherham.
Yeah, just give him a little another gear, hasn't he, as well? He's been a handful, hasn't he, Nombe? He's putting the hard yards in as well, just in behind Hugel.
That's the next move from Michael Beale and his coaching staff. Rotherham only 3 wins this season before this evening. Here's Jack Clark. Pops one across. Dan Neil now. Ekwa. Silt. Job. Abdullah shows too much to Bramall. Here's Dan Ballard. Clark gets past Lampakisa. Still going Clark, pulls one back.
Yes, getting there, isn't he? Jack Clark goes past the couple, gets to the byline, looking for that little cut back. Then Bakisa gets the better of him, then he goes past the Dauphin. Morrison's committed on the floor, and it's Clucas back there helping out. We can't keep relying on Jack Clark though. Time and time again, he's the one dragging us up the pitch, trying to get us back into this game.
On the second corner of the game. Clark will take it. Right onto the goalkeeper. Takes it quite easily in the end. Unopposed.
Yeah, I was thinking if you're going for having an in-swinger, which I'm not a massive fan of anyway, as I've said over the years, I prefer the out-swinger anyway, but get somebody around the keeper, don't allow him that space to come and claim it like that.
First up is Job. There's a throw in on the far side. The Dauphin. Neil. Trey Hume. There's a rapid pass in to Mason Burstow.
Yeah, no, do you know what though? That's where Mason's got to be. He's got to be in front there, looking for that one around the corner. He can't play off the back of the centre back. There's no space for the ball in behind. That's the difference. What Hugel, I know he's 31, 32, not experienced in that, pinning the centre, saying, "Come on, give me the ball here. I'll get us in and around the 18-yard box." We haven't got that at the top end of the pitch.
Ballard. Hume. Jack Clark. Ekwa. Silt. So they'll keep possession. O'Neill now. Jack Clark. Steps inside. Finds Daniel. Comes out to Jack Clark.
Just popped up, didn't he? Good play from Jack. He comes in off that right, links up with Daniel well. As they work it across the pitch, I think it comes into Abdullah Bar. See it back now. Joe just pops up, doesn't it? And then there never quite sits down. And I think his better option, yeah, just look there. Jensen Seal just feed it out to him. He's got 10 yards of space. But I think that with Jack, just a bit of frustration in there, isn't it? With a goal down, he's trying to get us back into this game, drive us on.
Some of the fans are shouting for a change there, Danny. What's your opinion on that?
Well, he's obviously just made the one at the break, hasn't he? 10 minutes in.
Do you think we need to
got a goal down, aren't we? I'll be looking at Roos, and I can't remember the last time he played. I thought he was looking promising. He hasn't had too much game time in the last couple of weeks, has he? Let's have a look at this attack.
Stopped by O'Neill. It's gone for the corner.
It's Pritchard out there warming up as well. You know, when he comes off the bench, generally has an impact in the game, doesn't he? He's done that in recent weeks with a few assists himself.
Fourth corner for Rotherham United. Morrison's up for it. Morrison's head
as well. Yeah, he's on the stretch, isn't he? Gets himself free, Morrison. And I say, very similar to Dan Ballard when he goes up for set pieces. He wants to get on the end of things, and you see there, maybe just gets up a little early. He's on his way down. Doesn't get his timing right.
Ballard. Under pressure. Gives it to Ekwa. Burstow's gone ahead of him. So is Jensen Silt. He gets it back off Silt. Ekwa. Silt steps inside. And again.
See, look at Rotherham out of possession now, that 5-4-1 really, isn't it? Happy with what they've got so far.
Daniel. Jack Clark. Looking for Trey Hume. Got his shot away, it's a bit of a scuff in the end. But Jack Clark's definitely got the beating of Lempicka on there.
Yeah, does he think he's got caught there, Trey Hume? Just have a look as he gets the shot away. I think he's fouled or what, I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure what happened there. He's appealing for something.
Burstow. Couldn't find Barr, who had space and time, and Rotherham will come forward.
Yeah, we had the overload there as well. You had Seal getting forward, and He's got to be tidy with his ball there. Mason Burstow out to this right hand side, and we're on the attack. Rotherham fans trying to get the side going again. Hour gone. It's been a fairly comfortable hour for them so far this evening, hasn't it?
The sun's just been called in there, I think. Bottom left hand side of your screen.
Yeah, Alex Pritchard looks like he's getting stripped off.
And someone else. Patterson. And Neil to Jensen Silt. Requires in space on the left. He does it again, so is Trey Hume. Jack Clark finds Job. Morrison's showing his experience.
Yeah, good experience there. Up against Job, tries to shift it past him, but he's a big old unit to get round, isn't he? Just gets the arm out there, the big turnstile. You're not getting in. That's a word with him as well.
We've hit the hour mark. Sunderland are a goal down to Rotherham United, who are bottom of the championship. That man, Liam Richardson, won in his last game out. He's only been manager since the 11th of December. They beat Middlesbrough on Boxing Day 1-0. Silt. Dan Neil. Jack Clark. Makes it again. Wins the corner, does he? No.
Good kick. Come back off him. McKee says he's having a go, isn't he? Jack keeps getting at him and it gets to the byline, trying to pull it back there with his left foot. And
we're going to see a debut here.
Pembele.
Pembele.
Yeah.
Job. Under pressure from Hugo. Still going Job. Goes back inside. Referee plays on. Still motoring forward, Job. Comes into more red shirts. Jack Clark's with him. Oh, 9. Does he fancy one? He does!
Oh! Tips on it, wasn't it, from the goalkeeper? Oh, he's not.
He
He's given a goal kick.
Oh, looked like it was
Yeah,
a save.
I think that's nestling in the bottom corner. It just opens up for Luke O'Nien, doesn't it? Decent strike. So from that angle, definitely from the other angle. He's got little tips on that, the goalkeeper, hasn't he, round the post. Straight swap it right back, I think. Pembele coming on for Jensen Silt.
Well, it's a debut for Timmy Pembele.
And Pierre Ekwar as well, making way for Alex Pritchard. Yeah, Alex Pritchard out there, try and get the boys going a bit more now, a bit more tempo, intensity into the performance. It's a long way to go to get back into the game. But what, apart from Luke O'Nien's strike and Dan Neil's in the first half, both efforts from outside the box, closest we've come so far this evening.
Here's Alex Pritchard. So many times in a Sunderland shirt as he dragged Sunderland back into games and won games for Sunderland. Rotherham player down, Sam Klukas.
There. Stopped the cross, hasn't he? Not sure where he's took that one there. Back on the left side, isn't it?
Pele goes down. Throw-in goes Rotherham's way. Excited to see Pembele. Saw a little bit of him in that reserves in the 23s game against Arsenal. Ooh, late one on Ballard there from Hugel, who instantly... No, it's Nombe. Nombe picks up a yellow.
Yeah, loose ball, the first one, isn't it? Luke O'Nien comes together with Hugel. And he just prods it back towards Dan Ballard as he clears it. I think Nombe's trying to block it, to be fair to him. Let's have a look back there now, see. Yeah, again, Dan Ballard's back on his feet, sharpish. After Nombe picks up his yellow card.
Here's Pembele. That's a throw. Couple of changes. Foot for Rotherham. Haven't made any yet. In fact, they've only named 6 subs on their bench, as they did in the previous game as well. Pritchard, deep cross, finds Jack Clark, but
yeah, he's just trying to pop it into Joe's path there, too much on it. Straight through to Johansson.
Geese out. Cross comes in, 09 with the chest. Trey Hugh struggling to get clear here, Sunderland.
Misunderstanding as well for Rotherham. You see, it's not quite there tonight, is it? I think even looking at sort of previous away performances, the one at the weekend, I thought at times we kept the ball well and moved it quite well. Came through that one. Bristol City, I thought there was some good play, bar the final third in the 18-yard box. But tonight, for one reason or another, it's not been there at all. It's breaking down far too often.
The goal scorer is going off. It's Cafu who's going on. A sweet strike that, isn't it?
That is it, back in the starting 11 this evening. Yeah, dipping volley. Cutting across it, no chance for Anthony Patterson. And as things stand, that's the difference on the evening.
Cafu comes on, not that one, the one he used to play for Forest. It did look like they were going to make 2 changes there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
There's only one came on.
Stripped off, ready to come on, change their mind.
They haven't got many on the bench, just taking their time. This is Abdullah Bar. Possession squandered.
Both teams giving it away, aren't they? Cheap. Scrappy game.
Here's Pritchard. Trying to get something going for Sunderland. Pembele. Pritchard thinks about a cross. Jack Clark. Hume takes a deflection. Joe picks it up. Shots a handball. Ball bounced up, if anything. And hits the referee. Play continues.
A little bit more movement ahead. There you go. See ball coming off the line.
Pritchard takes the deflection. Easy for Johansson. So a handball here. Let's have a look.
No. But it's accidental, isn't it? It's,
yeah, pop straight up.
Makisa plays it against his man though. Towed at him from what, 2 yards away. Not for me.
Referee encouraging Makisa to hurry up, but there won't be much of that in this remaining 20 minutes or so. Sunderland need to find a goal from somewhere, Danny.
Well, they need to find a goal. They need a bit of an injection of energy as well, don't they? And as you say, try and get themselves back into this game. Hard work down at I was going to say the weekend there, midweek down at Hull. Come away with that 1-0 victory.
He's Dan Neil. Maybe he's the man to do it. Clark just comes over and robs Rotherham of the ball and then tries to make a run down the wing, looking for help. And if you want to have your say on tonight's game, maybe the situation Sunderland find themselves in, use the hashtag AskDanny on social media. Here's Trey Hume. In from Jack Clark. It's a good looking cross. Has it gone for the corner?
Yeah, decent ball in from Jack, wasn't it? On that touchline, quite deep as well, but he feeds a lovely ball in. I think it's 3 or 4 yellow Sunderland shirts in the middle.
Third Sunderland corner of the evening. Pritchard is standing over it. In from Pritchard. Jack Clark. Play still forward for Sunderland. Clark, Pritchard. Lovely looking ball. Deflection.
Goal.
And in from Jack Clark.
Back in it.
Well, it was a big deflection.
Yeah, it was, yeah, but the keeper's committed, isn't he? Alex Pritchard feeds that ball in there. Decent cross in. He comes and punches it clear. And it's actually a decent strike, I think, from Jack Clark. Takes a big deflection and loops up and over the goalkeeper. And Sunderland are back on level terms.
Back on level terms. Thanks to that man again.
Yeah, he's dragged us through, hasn't he, here, Jack? Kept on going at the second half. Alex Pritchard involved. See the keeper there. Comes through the bodies. It's not a bad strike. And, well, how's your luck, isn't it? You see him there, Lindsay. Well, do we deserve it? Perhaps not, but we're back in it. Can we kick on?
It's all square.
Yeah, and you see the Rotherham players straight away, aren't they? Hands on their heads.
What are we waiting for here? Southern players. Oh, it's the goalkeeper's gone down.
Feeling his side there, isn't he?
Victor Johansson. He did come in clean with the first one.
I think maybe as he's punched that first one, as he clattered into the bodies. I'm not sure if we can see it again. And then he's obviously tried to make the save for the second one as well. Looped up and over him.
I wonder if they make him go off for 30 seconds. Quick team talk.
Yeah, a lot of instructions getting given out there. Yeah, just have a look at it back now as he comes to punch that first one clear. Does he clatter into the... Yeah, Dan Ballard, a little coming together, and then... Yeah, a couple of seconds later, he's having to dive onto it as well. But sometimes these are those nights, aren't they, when I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but if you get up into the playoffs and you're looking at promotion and you look back at these ones, you say, well, remember that night at Rotherham, we were nowhere near at our best. It was a scrappy one, but we came through it. Could be one of those nights.
Let's hope so, Danny. There's over 15 minutes left of normal time.
He's pulling me back, I'm not sure, but right battle down that left hand side, hasn't it? Up against Lembakisa, as I say. The Dolphins had to come out of his slot at times and try and deal with Jack Clark as well.
I think he'll get the credit for the goal, Jack Clark.
Jack, it's one of those, you say it's on target, isn't it? It probably wasn't going in. He caught it decent, sweet strike, but without that deflection, I'm not sure it's going in.
If it does go down as his, it's a hell of a return, isn't it? At this stage of the season for a winger.
Yeah, he'll want that number 12 next to his stats, won't he? Goals of the season so far.
Mbele lets it drop. Oof, but no 9 comes through. And there's a player stayed down. You probably have to stop it for the head injury more than anything. Yeah, Hugo is down.
Pembele tries to play it back to Luko now, doesn't get enough on it, watch. And then it pops up the top at Sombe, and then, well, he's played the ball, hasn't he? And
Sombe it is, yeah.
It's one of them strange ones. He does come in a little bit low, doesn't he? Obviously, Luke's boot is a little bit high, but Luke's played the ball, and then as sometimes you can't vanish as a player, you've played the ball, and it's one of them. I think was it Willie Bolly that was sent off for Forest last week. I don't remember seeing that one. He's played the ball and then coming together, and he's got sent off, hasn't he?
There was nothing given, no cards there, but an opportunity here.
A couple of subs in the background there. Cafu stands over it for Rotherham.
It looked like there's going to be a triple sub, which includes...
He's gone for the Ronaldo stance, hasn't he?
Cafu takes one, smashes it off the two-man wall. I think Sting and Abdullah Bar feeling that one. Changes. Right. Apaya will be coming on for Nombe.
Lembakisa coming off as well. Tommy's there, top end of the pitch.
So George Kelly comes on as well. George Kelly's a forward, so they're going to go for this
as well. Yeah, so I'm just thinking now, is Hugo staying on?
Tom Eaves.
Sure, the third one was coming off there. Let's have a look.
He's got a shot on the list.
Come to Lindsay there.
Who did Tom Eaves come on for then?
I'm guessing it's Hugo. And obviously, say Kelly's come on there as well. I think it is Hugo.
Morrison. Let him go again from the throw.
He's just made those substitutions while they're trying to load the box, aren't they? Sean Morrison comes forward, he can throw a ball in there. Tom Eaves trying to make a nuisance of himself.
Yeah, Tom Eaves been up and down Championship and League One. Things like Hull and Gillingham.
Not a bad throw in that, is it? Right in the middle of the 6-yard box.
Bar gets something on it. Morrison pumps it back in on the spin. Handball claims, nothing given.
Now they're asking the question. I think Dan Ballard's arms tucked into his body there. Yeah, he's leant into it, but I think his arms right tucked in behind his body. Yeah, Lindsay asking the question, isn't he? Let's have a look back now. Headed back in, and he's just trying to. Well, it's hit him on the. It's on the sleeve, isn't it?
Jack Clark. Barr. Clark. Does enough to win the corner. He does. Big challenge for Ravan.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins asking for the free kick there. I'm not sure it is. Jack Clark, again, can't just vanish, can he? He's got to continue his run. He runs into him. I think it is a corner, right decision.
It was Hudel who came off for Eves. Can we get something on that one? Comes out to O'Nien. Goes all the way back. Changes for each side now as we move into the 80th minute. Job. Barr. Does he fancy a shot? Over the top for Job. Settles for the corner.
Yeah, better get into Rotherham's box now. You see Joe trying to get the fans going behind that goal. Sean Morrison, last ditch defending.
Looking like there might be an opportunity to shoot there for Barr.
Barr, yeah. Actually, I thought he's gone back into the bodies. In the end, he plays quite a decent little dink ball over the top for Joe. But yeah, as you say, the ball had come from that way. I was thinking the opportunity there for him to pull the trigger.
Corner number 5 for Sunderland. Alex Pritchard on the top of Burstow almost. Oh, 9! It's gone for the corner.
Yeah, caught it quite well, didn't he there, Luke? See it back from this angle now.
See how close it was, Danny.
On the volley.
Oh, stopped
Dolphin,
in the
isn't
end.
it? I think it's his thigh on it. A bit of pressure now from Sunderland coming into the last 10 minutes of the game. Can they go and get that winner?
Yeah, it will be important. Oh, it looked like a push there on Dan Ballard. It comes back in!
Oh.
Wasn't a million miles away from Jack Clark.
Yeah, strange one with Dan Ballard. He was up early, wasn't he? As you say, his momentum, he seemed to fly forward. If you've got a little shunt in the back, let's have a look. Yeah, Morrison leans into him a bit, and then as it sits up, Jack Clark cutting across it.
Victor Johansson. There's it downfield.
Struggling there, isn't he?
Free kick to Sunderland. Foul against Tom Eves. Dan Neil trying to get away from Kelly. He does.
Oh, good ball.
Job. Jack Clark. He's Burstow. Stands one up. Ballard stops Kelly. It's come alive this game,
Yeah, it's
hasn't
better
it?
now, isn't it? Obviously got that goal. They've had 1 or 2 balls going into our box, didn't they? But since then, Sunderland have upped the tempo. Spent a lot of time in Rotherham's half.
And Bellier gets body checked, but nothing more than the throw given. Now.
Yeah, there's Eves. Well, Luke O'Nien's gone down holding his face, has he? Let's have a look.
He's not happy, Tom Eves. Well, he's put his hand in
Arms
the
are there, aren't they? Yeah.
He'll come across each other, those two before.
Yeah, I've played against Eves a few times myself, yeah, and he knows all about that. He gives as good as he gets.
Jack Clark. Wins another corner. Takes it quickly. Big chance of handball. Comes to Dan Ballard.
Caught it quite well, didn't he? It was just under his feet there. I thought it was a difficult one for him to strike, but looking at it from that angle, decent strike. Body's back there, Rotherham. Makes a mess of it, Tommy. He's clearing it, scuffs it. Oh,
Really miles
it
away,
was closer than I thought, that, yeah. It was in between the post and the stanchion behind the goal, wasn't it? I think the keeper's beaten there if it's on target. He's giving it the old arms up one, isn't he? But closer than it looked from that angle.
Final 5 minutes of normal time.
Tell you what,
Eves goes over 09 again there. And he's remained down, holding his face 09. The referee's got to stop it.
so yeah, sure, if it's a head injury, yeah.
Keep an eye on this one.
Yeah, he leans in again with his right arm, doesn't he? Let's have a look. Goes up there. Oh yeah, well he does, doesn't he? Goes in with his right arm again. Not been on long, Tom Eves, has he? But making his presence known.
Alex Pritchard hasn't been on long, and Sunderland are back in the game.
Yeah.
Once again. Involved, Alex Pritchard, in Sunderland goals.
Yeah, decent balls into the box, to be fair. Set play since he's come on again.
Just think we've had.
It's going to be, say, too little, too late. Obviously, as it stands, we're taking a point back on the road with us, back up north. But just since sort of 80 minutes onwards, where that you can see the lads have that intensity about them. Tempo's it, right? Come on, boys, we want to go and get these 3 points. But where was that earlier on in the game?
He's a bit dazed here, Luke 09, doesn't he? A concussion check of sorts as well, won't there? To make sure he's okay to continue.
Yeah, was it one of those? Has he got to go off for 30 seconds now? I'm not sure, is he? Getting the ball back as well. So a man down at the back. Jogues dropped in at centre half alongside Dan Ballard.
And Bellier heads it back into danger. Falls to Jack Clark to bring away. Behind Burstow and Pritchard. Well, Knight comes back on. It's Caffey who has the ball. Now Tom Eves. Bramall. Through the legs of Pembele.
It's getting a little bit fiery, isn't it, towards the end of the game? I think Morrison comes forward again to launch one into the box. Anthony Patterson on his toes. Can he come and help out here? Punch it clear.
Long throw from Morrison. Head around by Ballard, comes back in from a Doffin. Jack Clark's chasing this one. Ravan was covering. Kelly goes for Sunderland throw. Ooh, they're coming together there.
Yeah, there's going to be one big opportunity coming towards the end of this game.
One final twist in the tail as we move into the 90th minute. Pritchard. Jack Clark. Stops his run. Tries to go inside, wins a free kick. So they'll take it quickly. Dan Neil pops one over the top. Trying to find
he's gone early.
Pembele, who has straight offside.
Yeah, good intentions though, yeah, just playing off the shoulder, looking for that one over the top. Just goes a fraction early. What are we thinking on the board? Has it gone up yet?
Well, we've had 8 subs overall.
Standard 5 possibly.
6.
6. Injuries, the goalkeeper Luke O'Nien as well.
Kelly with an opportunity.
He's got a little bit excited. The angle's always against him there, isn't it?
O'Nien under pressure, goes inside. Patterson. Calmly done by Hume. Job picks it up, motors forward. Burstow to the left in front of him, as well as Jack Clark out wide. Clark wins the corner.
Got it. Yeah, do you know what's good play at the back, isn't it? Got tight there with a bit of pressure, and Anthony Patterson clips a nice ball out to, say, Trey Hume, and beat the press.
Yeah, they're swapping positions back there all the time, aren't they? Ravan and Dauphin.
Yeah, they're having 5-minute stints up against Jack Clark, I think, aren't
they're doing exactly that. Inside stoppage time here. Alex Pritchard on the corner for Sunderland. Goes all the way through, just needed a touch. Hume keeps it alive. Clips one in. Out by Eves. Bart. Pritchard. Field from Bramall. Eves, no 9's got his shirt. It's Barr who comes away with it though. Late challenge on Barr. Sunderland still have the ball. Jack Clark now. Clark pulls it back. Dan Neil. Does Pritchard fancy one? He'll clip it in. Header. Pembele.
Yeah, difficult one. It's clipped in, isn't it, from Alex Pritchard? A little bit floating. He's coming away from goal. Pembele. Difficult, you see. They're looking for that opening for the shot, but they've got that many bodies back there, Rotherham. And as it's still up, see, coming away from goal, gets it on target, directs it to that bottom corner. But it's a comfortable one for Johansson. Almost spills it. Mason Burstow following in there.
Oh, it's hit Burstow.
See, I never get that. He's not moved there, Burstow. He's not gone towards the ball as he stood his ground, and the keeper's almost volleyed it at him. What are they asking for? A booking?
I don't understand.
Let's have a look.
What's wrong here?
No, for me, that's staff from the goalkeeper just run to the side and boot it up the pitch. You're almost. He's kicking it into to Mason Burstow.
He's given a free kick against Burstow.
Yeah.
And probably booked
him
Burstow
as well, has he? Somebody's been booked, haven't they? Yeah.
We'll get the confirmation. We are reliant on the EFL cameraman for a full picture of things down in the New York ACL Stadium. Job turning away. Here's Jack Clark. Couple of minutes left of the added 6. Can Sunderland go and get the winner? He's Barr. Pembele is ahead of him. Barr still going, couple of step overs. Still going, Abdullah Barr finds Jack Clark on the opposite side of the box. Clark clips one in!
No. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bodies in there. So he's looking for just standing up to the far post, Jack Clark. Unfortunately, it's over the top of everybody. A minute and a half to go. Is that the last opportunity?
Remember, you can have your say on this game. Use the hashtag AskDanny. We'll take it. Take your points of view in the post-game programme. As Jack Clark comes forward for Sunderland once again. Trey Hume. Pembele. It's a decent cross. It's cut out by Morrison, though. Final 30 seconds of the suggested added time. Sunderland lose out. There could be a counter on here for Rotherham United. Tom Eaves picks it up. They'll probably just run this into the corner.
Decent ball. Oh.
They went for it.
Evan coming in behind him as well. I think it's Tommy just gets a little glance on it. It's a decent ball in from Cafu, isn't it? Pace on it. And yeah, not sure if he gets the shout off for Evan, but Tommy gets a little bit on it. Out for the goal kick.
Is there another chance for Sunderland? Has to go now if there is.
Whistles from the Rotherham fans, they want the full-time whistle.
Here's Jack Clark. Pritchard's with him. Clipped in by Pritchard. Cafu. Ballard cuts it out. And play continues. It's going to have to go in now. Pritchard.
And that is that.
It's finished 1-1.
Yeah.